2,000 listings expire on the MLS every 7 days. A lot of people think that this is price, but really it's more about presentation. So just to put this into context, I've been in business since 2004, closed $475 million in sales and 1,000 transactions. Today, I'm going to go over how it is that we sell expired listings fast in this crazy buyer's market. In the past 2 years, we have been killing the MLS stats. Days on market, 39 days. Price per square foot, this is the big one, $7 on average per square foot more. So if you look at a 2,000 square foot home, that puts $14,000 in our seller's pocket. So we often hear that expired listings don't sell because of price. And while that may be true at some times, most of the time it's about the marketing strategy. So we like to do heavy lifting up front to make sure that our properties get sold fast. The first thing that we offer is a certified pre-owned move-in ready home so that buyer's certainty is taken care of. The minute that a buyer walks through the house, they get to see a certified move-in home inspection. It takes all the questions away. Secondly, we stage our properties or do redesign for every single one of our customers. So basically what that means is that we have our stager come into the property just to maximize the potential of the listing. So when this is all done, we're ready to go to market. And so what's next is we partner with the area's best photographer, videographer, and provide a cinematic tour of the property. And knowing that Zillow is the #1 referrer of buyers in the market, we offer a Zillow 3D tour, which the consumers love because they can go on and do a 360 tour. They get to see the room dimensions and all of the photographs as well. We also partner with Homes.com, and as a preferred partner, you get to have a Matterport tour attached to your listing as well. So let's take a look at some examples of what I'm talking about. All right, so what we're looking at here is a 7-day window of the MLS activity for the entire MLS. And if you see here, you can see that we have 953 listings on the market in 7 days. It's quite a lot. And in that same 7 days, you'll see that 856 listings went pending. And during that same 7 days, 198 of those pending listings went back on the market. So as we talked about that pre-certified home inspection, this is this right here. This takes all of the concern out from a buyer because they can look at a home inspection up front. It also gives them the opportunity to take this inspection and send it to their insurance company so that they can get a valid quote. So the two reasons why homes come off the market after going pending, one is home inspection. The second is people get, these crazy quotes because of, not knowing the age of the roof or the plumbing or 80 pages of, of items on the home inspection. And what this gives you is the opportunity to do a punch out list of any items that might be, really easy and pesky, and so that it kind of minimizes that concern for a buyer. So that's the first thing. Now we're going to talk about the staging next. And this is where we talk about where every expired listing deserves a relaunch and a redesign. So this first one specifically, if you look at the history here, this property was on the market for 120 days. And when the listing expired, the seller called me and she asked me to relist her home. So you can see this home. And take a look. She paid likely $75,000 extra premium for this lot. And the first thing that we noticed when you walk through the house is that all of this dark, antiquated furniture was covering up that view. Plus, they had a lot of different colors in here that were kind of from, maybe 7-8 years ago. So our redesign included, let me show you. This is what the package looked like at the end. So when you walked into that home, that's what you saw. You saw that beautiful lake. You didn't see all that color. We brought in some furniture. We turned the curtains around and we knocked this one out of the park for the seller. So we sold her home in 38 days. So this is one example of a redesign and relaunch. And the second one that I'm going to show you is right here. So same thing. This was on the market for 129 days. They didn't have any success. And when you look at the listing, such a beautiful home. I mean, all you can see are the seller's furniture and these dark colors, which aren't, not very appealing to people in Florida. So our sellers were already moved out of state when we got this listing. 116 days on market. We came in. I can show you right here. So we just brightened everything up with our staging. And remember, this is the room with all the furniture in it. You couldn't see the room, you couldn't see the fireplace, you couldn't actually see anything except for their style. Right? Very little activity on that home. And today we've been on the market 13 days, and we have a third showing today with an imminent offer. So our sellers are extremely happy. And not only that, but the listing price, we increased it by $50,000. So likely we're not going to get $549,000, but we will get closer to where they were listed before. And that property was just sitting on the market. So these are just some examples of what we do that actually work. And that's why we are considered your expired listing solution. So if you've made it this far in the video, chances are you're interested in listing your home. So fill out the form below and we'll get in contact with you to get started.